What's up and welcome back to the garage. Now I will take this in parts finally. I managed to get the king bolt away, but this wasn't my main goal. I have some idea that I will tell you soon. Now when I managed to get the king bolt away, this should be last famous words, should be quite easy project. Just take the crankshaft away or first this cover here, but I will explain to you later what I'm going to do. But my main goal was actually, this should be 1.9 GTI engine, but I'm not sure and I want to make sure what engine that is. So I want to put this engine on that stand and I will take this in parts, so then I know. And I also want to clean this area up because I have quite many spare parts here. There's the first there's the gearbox that I tear in parts and send some parts to UK to Neil, and there's a spare gearbox which is actually from this engine. There's some head for Saab, and there's a gearbox for that engine, and then we have a second spare engine for Saab. I did some shopping. Now I actually have a new voltage regulator here in this alternator, which was originally in Peugeot, and there's the old one. I managed to find exactly same voltage regulator. Actually, I planned to do a video about this, but when I put this on, I couldn't get it away anymore, so it's there. But I will do a video of testing this alternator here on my vise. I have an idea how to do that, but I have to be careful about that. And I also bought this hood latch kit for Volvo, so I will do another video about installing this. Okay, this is not very high quality, I can see, but it was the only one available at the moment. But I will try with this one and I will change it better later if it's needed. Next job is to take this cover off. I will put my camera on stand and some music for you, because it's not so exciting to watch me open those bolts. Next I will take the tensioner away and the chain and everything else from this area. Job done. Next I will take these bolts away and then I take the crankshaft away. This is actually rotating amazingly well. Even it's very old engine, and actually I don't have a clue about its history, but it has been staying in the corner of my garage about 10 years, so it's not been used for a while, but it's actually in quite good condition. But after I take the bolts away, we can check the bearings, so then we know even better. Well, I'm not engine expert, but I think these marks are not normal. It's actually the first is the worst. I can even feel the mark there, and the second I can feel it also there, the scratch, and also here. So I don't know. Is it lack of oil, or is there just a huge amount of kilometers behind of this engine? And if I check these bearings, you can see the marks clearly here. Could this be lack of oil like this? But bearings are actually otherwise, they are not worn out, but you can see the marks. And actually quite many of them, they were totally dry. There was still some oil all over the engine, but the bearings were very dry. So I'm just wondering what kind of condition this engine was when we bought it. Because I can't remember. We didn't start the engine then because we used the trailer, but it's more than 10 years ago, so I really don't remember. But next, I have to take this water pump away and the engine bracket, and after that I think the block is ready for pressure wash, and then I will probably use some brake cleaner to get the grease out, and then I put some WD-40 or something thin layer on the block, so then it will survive in my shelf for a few years. But I think this might be a little bit tricky thing because it's so corroded and rusted, but I try to figure out something. Well, Houston, we have a problem. Now I cut the bolt, so now we are in big problem, because now it's quite difficult to pull the whole water pump away. I took the axle away from here, the supporting axle, but you can see there's the water pump's axle. Maybe next I will weld a bolt here and build some kind of puller tool that I can pull the water pump out. That's my plan. Yes! Yes, my weld hold. That's very good. I think I a little bit melted the gasket, but it doesn't matter at this point. But I managed to get everything out. It's quite dirty, but now it's ready for wash. First I will take that bracket away and then I will power wash this block. I managed to clean the block quite well. First I used my power washer, and then next step is that I will let it dry for a while. Then I will use my brake cleaner to clean the worst places, and finally I will use some WD-40. Now the block is clean enough, at least for me, and now I used WD-40 to protect the surfaces. I have used this quite a lot inside the cylinder, and I have used this on all the surfaces which are not painted. So now it should be ready for storage and waiting for its turn. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it right away and remember to press the bell. Thanks for watching and see you soon.